In this tutorial, I am updating my hair color again and roller set straightening my hair just in time for my 41st birthday. About 6 months ago, I tried a new color by Wella, and while it processed very well and I liked the result, it bled out really fast. I definitely won't be using it again. With the Ion Demi Permanent I used to use, it would gracefully fade out over like a 12 to 15 week period, and it didn't bleed red after maybe the second wash. But this Wella color was completely gone after about 5 or 6 washes, and it bled orange red on my workout towels along the whole way. Now, I will say that nothing stained permanently. It all washed out of everything, but it just didn't provide the longevity and color payoff that I wanted. I tried something different, which is cool. It ain't work, so I am going to go back to Old Faithful. Ion's color system is just solid. It understands the assignment, it does what it's supposed to do from a processing standpoint, from the quality of the formulas and its accuracy. So, because Ion doesn't make the 6RV color that I like in Demi Permanent anymore, I am going to use the permanent version. I have not processed permanent color in over a year, so this darker new growth you see is a result of that. I prepped my hair for color with Aveda Brilliant Clarifying Shampoo and my Curl Restoring Treatment, followed by Aveda Damage Remedy Spray a few days ago. Now I am going to divide my hair into sections and will use Aveda Brilliant Anti-Humectant Pomade as a skin barrier. I'm going to make 3 formulas here. For my new growth mid-lengths, I'm going to use 2 tubes of 6RV with 40 vol, 1 tube of 6RV with 30 vol for my roots in the front because they will process faster, and then 1 tube of 6RV with 20 vol for my ends. Since they are already lighter, they just need color deposit. All of these are being mixed in a 1 to 1.5 ratio because it will make the color spread easier, and I'm not covering gray hair, so I don't need it to be a 1-to-1. If all of that sounded like foreign gibberish to you, that is your confirmation that you should see a stylist for color consultation before you do anything regarding hair color, because there is a science to this. In my case, I have several factors working at once here, and if I just applied the same formula all over, my hair would come out with light roots, dark mids, and who knows what on the ends. I am going to apply to my new growth first and then circle back to my ends, making sure that all of the hair is fully saturated. Once everything is done, I am going to cover with a processing cap to trap the heat from my scalp. The clock starts the moment you start applying color, so you gotta move fast. It took me about 25 minutes to apply, so that leaves me about 20 minutes left to process. I am going to rinse out with cool water and use Ion Color Defense shampoo, followed by the after color treatment to seal the cuticle and rebalance pH, and then deep treat with MoKnowsHair Curl Restoring Treatment, which will be back soon along with the rest of the collection, so stay tuned. Now on to the roller setting. I am going to start with Care Thermal Wonder Heat Protecting Spray and use my Tangle Teaser brush to evenly distribute and divide my hair into sections. Then I will apply Care Extra Hold Wrap Set Lotion to roll. The key to a good roller set, in addition to the products, is to make sure you get the hair on smoothly by using lots of tension and keeping the size of the part to the size of the roller. I am using slide-in 2-prong clips to hold these in place. I'm also using smaller rollers this time, 1.5 inch, so I can use more of them and still fit under the dryer. In my last video with a roller set, I used the new Motions Wrap formula. It turned out okay, but I'm switching here because the Motions Wrap lotion just doesn't give that clean, crisp finish anymore. They, like a lot of legacy brands, fell into that we need to put shea butter and coconut oil and everything trap when natural hair trends emerged across the hair care space, and that just made the formula not perform as well, in my opinion. It doesn't have the same hold anymore. But I know that Care stood firm and kept their traditional products the same, so I am very hopeful that this will do what I want. Now I could blow dry and then flat iron, but roller setting will give a smoother finish, and it'll take me the same amount of time to dry as it would if I blow dry my hair at this length. Another thing with roller setting is it will be more resistant to frizzing and reverting when I work out. It'll be easier to re-smooth it at the roots because the roller set memory in the hair will help me out. After getting all of my hair rolled up, I'm going to sit under my Red by Kiss ceramic dryer on medium heat. And here are the results. It took about 2 hours to dry, which for this size of roller and amount of hair, that's really good. I am going to apply a bit of cheese silk oil and then section my hair for flat ironing. I love how this Care foam wrap performed. The curls are crisp, clean, and it also helped the hair dry faster. I also know I've got some good solid heat protection for the next part of this process. I'm going to use my FHI Heat Platform ceramic flat iron on 400 degrees so I can silk this out in one pass. You all know this is my favorite tool brand I've been using for about 15 years or so on myself and others. The quality of the ceramic plate material makes it glide really smoothly without transferring too much heat like titanium irons can do, so that means less likelihood of damage. They also maintain consistent temperature so you don't have to wait between passes for the iron to reheat. It's going to stay at the temperature you put it at the whole way through. If you haven't treated yourself to a FHI blow dryer or flat iron, 'tis the season. Your hair deserves quality tools, so click the link in the description box below this video and check them out. Next, I am going to clean up my ends. I haven't cut my hair since May, so it's been about 6 months, but I haven't done anything but wash and go, so not much manipulation. This is the first time I've straightened in a year. I used to do this more often when I had hair half this length, but the labor involved now, whoo child, I ain't able. I cut 3 to 5 inches all over into long round layers with a squared off perimeter back in January, and that's pretty much all grown back in. So I'm gonna cut about 1 to 2 inches now and refresh the layers. In the color and cut video I posted back in May, I walked you all through a bunch of different haircuts you can consider and share with your stylist when you go in for a trim. So take a look at that if you haven't yet. I'll link it below in this video. So that's it. I am technically done, but I'm going to try a new tool I've seen the girls using on the gram and see if it works for me. I got this heatless hair curler set off Amazon. It had great reviews, so let's check it out. The roller is satin material and comes with 2 clips and scrunchies. I have never used one of these before, but it seems pretty easy to install. You just wrap your hair around, kind of like you're doing a flat twist, and then place a scrunchie at the ends. I'm going to use an additional scrunchie to hold it snug in the back of my head and then cover with a scarf for bed. The next morning after getting my face on, here are the results. Not bad at all, especially considering that my hair started out flat ironed bone straight and I didn't use any kind of hairspray to set this with, which I would probably do next time. I don't really expect these curls to last all the day long because my hair is heavy, and again, I didn't set it with any kind of setting spray, but for a little movement and volume, I'm not mad at it at all. If you're wondering what this glam was for, I finally took some pics in my house. Here are just a few of them in my bedroom, living room, dining, and kitchen. I cannot believe that it has been a whole year since I closed. That time flew by. I'll be sharing more about what I've done in here on socials, so make sure you're following me. I hope you all found something in this tutorial you can apply to your routine. Of course, drop your questions below. You will find links to everything used, as well as links to other related and highly relevant tutorials in the description box below this video, or by visiting MoKnowsHair.com.